Okie dokie boys, we are doing a mid-season Kayn pathing guide. So guys, I'm going to be teaching you everything you need to know about pathing. What is pathing? Pathing is pretty much like a cheat word term, analogy for people to get like clickbait views like me. But I'm actually going to teach you all about legitimate pathing. Pathing isn't really how you do your camps in what order. You know, there's no this pathing, that pathing, because pathing is something that is... Here, let me take out this in queue. Pathing is something that you need to understand is not a graph. It's something more fluid. It's going to be something that changes rapidly. So I can teach you a general sense of pathing and decision making, but a lot of it comes from just playing the game. Because pathing is understanding matchups. By the way, it's understanding which camps outweigh which camps.
Hey Dylan, how have you
Bearman
been?
Pig.
A lot of
great.
stuff has happened. Sorry, I haven't been around.
Oh, it's fine, man. I hope you've been good. It's been a while since I've seen you. I'm happy to see your face, man. Always good to see familiar faces. All right, back to what I was saying. So understanding matchups. So who has prio, which lanes are easier to gank, where to start based on this knowledge. So the thing is, I have a Lucian versus Jax. So this is just a dead giveaway. I'm going to camp the top lane because Lucian is a champ that needs to essentially put the Jax into the dirt. We got to be careful of Rumble and where he starts. We have to understand where he starts, why he starts there, and what he's planning to do this game. So Cog Lulu is a champion setup that is very oppressive. It is something that cannot go uncatered towards. But the thing is that we can handle it when I get my form. We'll have enough threats. We have enough CC. So it's understanding composition itself as well. So this is just a typical standard path of my jungle clear of where I'm going to start. The reason why I decide to start here is because I'm going to do a full clear. Full clearing is very efficient on Kayn. It's something that if you can do properly, it'll work out and do wonders for you. Now, there's a lot of different clears you guys can do if you guys watch my other videos. I mean, you can obviously figure out there's a reverse full clear where you start red, go blue, gromp, and path all the way down. You know, wolves, raptors, krugs, the works. The reason why you do that is to hide where you're going because the enemy jungler might be tracking you. Because I know the enemy started red, so he's going to path towards blue. That's a given. So the whole point behind a reverse full clear is to trick them and be on the opposite side of the map. Let's say if I don't want to contest top scuttle, because Kayn should ideally not be contesting scuttles against most junglers. Now some people say, why don't you just start blue? Well, then they'll know I'm pathing bot and they might redirect their path to understand that. And like I said, pathing isn't just to do with understanding where to go and when to go. It's understanding ganks, it's understanding wave setup, it's understanding like, you know, priority and all this stuff. So look at top, it's soft shoving in right now. Mid is in a kind of a median spot where it's shoving but not hard shoving. So this is like a very awkward spot. There's also things called gank lines. If they're pushed past a certain gank line. The gank lines are the big walls, the big debris. So this is a gank line. I like to call this the gank line, and this is the free gank line, the other one. So if they're pushed past that point, you can look for a gank. If they're pushed past this one, it's usually a free gank unless they have a big minion wave built up. If you understand how much damage you have, that's good. So I can pretty confidently say where the Rumble is based off my game knowledge. Jack's going to get a cheater recall here. He's going to look to reset. And look for that. Rumble didn't get the bot scuttle. Okay, so he actually stops his reset there. Wow, I didn't think he was going to do that. That was really good. Okay, so I can look for something pretty aggressive. If he uses E. Okay. That's pretty good to get his flash out there. Because just think about how much Lucian is actually getting. How much is he benefiting from all this? So this is just called a pressure gank. Obviously, it would have been good if I could have got the kill. Jax's reaction was slow, but still good enough to survive there, so that's important for him. I'm actually going to save for a control ward. This is just understanding where to get vision on the right side of the map. So Rumble got the bot scuttle, like I said. Looks like he might still be on the map. Yeah, he's still on the map, so he's not getting a good reset timer here. He's going to have about 950 gold. He's going to be around the Krugs, and he's going to look to do another full clear downward. Now, they're actually staying bot, so this is a thing where if they bait, you can maybe look for a 3v3, but understanding can we win a 3v3 is very important. So if they look more aggressive here, maybe they can keep him around. Okay, this is perfect. This is perfect. Perfect. Okay. So look at him. Look at him. You look for the collapse here. Okay, move forward so I can dodge that. The turnaround here, the thing is he doesn't have a reset, so he doesn't have the damage to actually go on me. TP there is pretty rough from the Gwen. Hopefully she doesn't get a kill there. Oh, man. That's unfortunate. See, the thing is we needed Echo to rotate down, but there's no real way I can get into comms and tell Echo, yo, dude, we need you to move right now. So it's a little unlucky that happened that way. Nice. Okay, so yeah, having the pickaxe reset there just enables me to make that play. Deciding to soak up the XP here because it's all going to die to the tower anyway. This is very important. Make sure that the backline ones kind of crash into these ones so they can take some damage. It's going to slow push, but the thing about a slow push is the enemies aren't going to look to freeze. They're going to look to have the wave bounce back. So the thing is, understanding that the wave is going to bounce back, I need to be able to repeat the gank. So I need to farm my topside camps right now, reset immediately, and look to maybe get the bot scuttle. Now, Rumble has all of his camps up, but it would be more likely, since he's playing bot side so much, that he's going to farm his topside camps and then path towards bot. So we're going to actually probably meet with the Rumble very soon here. Okay, so ideally, I think we're going to skip out on the Gromp here. We're going to look to get 6. We're going to look to save our smite so we could maybe look for the scuttle. Looking for scuttle here is kind of greedy. I'm at 1 minion off 6, which is very unfortunate, but I really need to reset right now if I want to look at the play I'm looking for, because look, wave will be bouncing back very soon. Actually, they're freezing it. They are freezing it, so means we need to get a hard shove. I need to be bot side no matter what. Top is snowballing, it's winning. I got Jack's flash for free, so that's just like putting some time and effort into that lane. Just for now, it should be good. Yeah. It's like safely doing its thing right now. Ben has 1v2 potential as a champ. You need to understand which champs have 1v2 potential. Ben definitely is one of those type of champs. Rumble could be behind them right here, but they're pushed pretty far past. I'm going to smite the minion. Okay, there we go. I was going to say, I really need to get level 6. It actually took 2 minions there with that little amount. So I knew that they had no flash on Lulu, so I just focused her down, hit all my damage on her, and then luckily I hit the W. If I miss the W, it's not optimal that Nautilus hits that. Hitting my skill shot means that Nautilus gets to hit his skill shot. Prioritizing the dragon here is more important than prioritizing the gank because we don't know where Rumble is. If he's not showing on the map, he's either at 2 places. Over here at this Gromp or over there at that Gromp. His top side is gone, the given. His red is up, so there's 3 camps on the map right now for him that he could farm. His Gromp, my Gromp are over there. And honestly, if I had to guess, I'd probably say he farmed his red and maybe looked for Gromp. But you know, that's pretty much what my assumption is here. But let's count. He just did his red, so I was right. Yeah. Okay, so if I want to reset here, it'd be very ideal. Rumble was pretty low. He could still look at my top side, but he doesn't know where I'm at is the important thing. This is why vision is so important. If he knows where I'm at, he could take my top side, easy peasy, punish me, but he doesn't, so I need to be on the top side of the map. I'm getting a reset right now, which is pretty unideal to reset without like an actual item. But the thing is, it enables me to get a little bit more of an advantage with my 2-0 start. Adding gold into my inventory on the map means I can look for more forced plays, such as the Rift. So, look for this right now. Farm this. I'm pretty confident that he didn't take my blue, because like I said, he didn't have any vision of me. It would just be a pure luck. It'd be a pure like coin flip, just RNG hoping that something good happens for him. So looking for top punishment is what I need to do. Remember I helped top early? The time that I helped top wasn't enough to where now I can ignore it. Jax is like an inevitable beast that we need to put to rest before it wakes up, you know? So we need to make sure that it stays in bed, is what I'm saying. Bit of a poor analogy by me, but the wave is building up. It's going to build enough to the point that it can crash. We don't have enough DPS on Jax yet, but I do have my ult, and I do have the Ruby Crystal. Ruby Crystal means that I could essentially take another tower shot. I'm going to set up vision. I'm going to say that he's going to be on the bot side. He might be pathing up because his Krugs just respawn. Lucian doesn't want to look for the dive because he doesn't have his ult, and his ult is his main form of damage whenever Jax is using his E. But like I said, this is just understanding champions, understanding matchups. That's what pathing is involving. So now I'm going to look for the Rift play. I think it's just smart to look for the Rift play. We have Perma Prio. It says that red's up, but it's not actually up. Because if you're paying attention to the pathing and the timing, Rumble took his red about 2 minutes ago. And if you guys want to make sure to understand how to know which camp is taken or which is not, count as CS. Every camp is 4 CS. Respawns every 2.5 minutes. Buffs spawn every 5 minutes. So seeing him with the red buff 2 minutes ago, that track in my mind. Pretty important. Top is only 4 plates, but the thing is, Lucian should have been looking for trade, should have been looking to deny minions under wave, knowing that I'm there to back him, so this is just poor decision making by Lucian's laning. believe it or not, I kind of know a thing or two about laning. See, that's the thing that really made me a better jungler as well, is that I was originally a challenger top main, so understanding other roles is important. The way that Lucian's playing is not someone I want to play off of, so the thing is, this is asserting myself into the solo carry position. Asserting yourself into the solo carry position is understanding, oh yeah, someone put a ward there, so I like rumble. Asserting yourself in the solo carry position means that you're going to essentially put the game in your hands, so you need to know how to itemize, and you need to know your decision making needs to be based off you, not your team. I want to deny Rumble 30 gold there. I just put a controller right there. I do that just because it fucks with him and it, like a mental tilt. He's like, ah, I can't even get a ward. You know? Okay, so the thing is, this is not smart to use my Rift right now, but just look at Echo's positioning. He has a very good setup. Yeah, this is just... Echo didn't go on the Lulu, so this is very bad. Let me just say this. He didn't go on the Lulu. If he went on the Lulu, we could have killed her, but he did not position his stun for that. Almost coming now, too. Yeah. Yeah. Echo, little trolling there. Do a little trolling. Let me hit a lot of red champs so I can get red form. No red form, blue form. We gotta go blueser into this game. Wow, that's really bad. This game's gonna be rough. Okay, I'll get tier next reset. It's not letting me buy controllers there. I'll lose my bot side camps. Rumble got a huge amount of gold off that. See, sometimes this is why jungle difference doesn't exist, because sometimes your team makes the wrong decision and then you're punished for it as jungler. And it's also important not to get tilted, because the enemy team will do the same thing in time. Loser is essentially just making it so I don't fall too far behind. If I wait 4 minutes for my form, I'm going to be doomed. But now I don't have a solid answer into Jack, so I'm just going to prey off my team's ability to 1v4 him. So I'm essentially putting myself in a position where I'm going to be able to 1v5 the enemy team, which isn't a bad idea. So I'm going to go like man immune serpents, hold on. He actually didn't punish me, so this is how I could tell the Rumble's not a good player, because if you're going to make a good play and you don't immediately punish after, you're not making good plays. You're just making lucky plays is what I call it. It's called being a reactive instead of proactive. Reactivity gets you to high elo. Proactivity makes you a good player in high elo. It's difference. If you play the meta, you can be smart. You can understand all that. But if you don't know how to punish, you don't know how to play the game properly. Yeah. It's a losing situation for sure, but maybe there is a chance of a turnaround here. Just stalling for the Lucian. Instead of vision, we have a bit of an understanding of where things are. You have to keep in mind that our comp is very poorly drafted as well. Lucian's getting zoned by Rumble. See, that's a very huge issue there. Is that no ult Rumble not be doing anything to him? I really hope he's not talking to me. He should be talking to Lucian. Lucian is 100% playing for KDA. But that's the thing, is if you're ever going to a game and expecting your team to do well, you're just setting yourself up for failure. You should always go into games expecting your team to do bad and just expect yourself to carry them. Do as much as you can every game and then you'll be able to climb. So you're just not setting yourself up for failure. You know what, I don't think I'll go man in this game. I'll probably just go, I might just go assassin, like serpents, and then soldier's grudge. It's a little trolly with Conquer, but I'm forcing that circumstance right now, aren't I? Would be good to have Executioner. See, Echo not taking Ignite into a Gwen matchup is just playing very poorly, like not understanding how the game works. His TP has essentially done nothing because he's never set up a TP play, so he just takes TP to win lane. Like I said, proactive players, reactive players, learn the difference. Playing reactive when you're behind is smart. Playing reactive when you're equal or ahead is just playing to get carried. You should never play to get carried, you should play to carry. But luckily, They have me on the team, so I can play the carry. Maybe look for that guy, but he just gave tower for free. I don't know why he reset there. That was a really poor reset timer. There's no chance that Rumble was going to be up there, but oh, whatever. Stacking is passive, and now he's looking to fight me. The thing is, we're not playing for the sideline. Yeah, this is just unfortunate. Damn, that's so tragic. We got the shutdown though, which is huge. I think getting 2 kills. Giving a shutdown to Kog'Maw sucks, but we got his flash and it shut down back. So just think about how important that is. Instead of looking for plays, team just tilted. I mean, yeah, the thing about playing E-Girl champs is, well, I want to call them E-Girl champs, just enchantresses. The thing about playing these champs is that they pretty much set you up to never fail, because playing a camp like Nautilus, if you mess up, you're probably going to die in it. But if you mess up on Lulu, it's like no one notices because you're just on improving at backseating. Well, if you watch people like LS, who understand the game very well, you just say what LS says to streamers, people can't really argue with you because it's LS's words, and he's like a very smart coach. This is some ego streamer. Most streamers have egos, so it's pretty easy to backseat and get a reaction if you do that. Okay, well, execution is pretty mandatory, but the thing is that I'm not in a position where I think I should get it. I'm the main carry. As the main carry threat, I shouldn't be weakening myself by getting such a poor item for 800 gold. I should be looking to get like a full item, because when you buy executioners, you don't buy a Chempunk Chainsword, and when you do, it's not even that good of an item. The thing is, you want to look for full items that are actually good and beneficial. I don't know why they're pinging top. The thing is that we should be looking for a dragon, not top. Yeah, we're gonna set up vision. Probably look for this guy. You know what? I'm just gonna clear this. We have full vision control. All we have to do is just not be stupid, honestly. Yeah. We're separating our fighting very hard, which isn't bad because we need to keep Lulu and Kog away from each other. So, not a bad fight there, honestly. Yeah, I think the smartest thing to do there is look for the 1-for-1. And the thing is, we just kite Jax around the dragon. He's diving really hard here, holy smokes. I'm just gonna look for the force on this because, like I said, it's just a Jax. He's gonna greed, Echo's gonna TP, and we can look to kill him. So, yeah, watch. I'm gonna greed, I'm gonna make him tank this slow to the ocean. How he tanks this slow to the ocean. And just make sure we secure it. Because Echo had his passive on the dragon, so can't really look to do anything. Yeah, it's probably smarter to give Kai'Sa this, because how much pressure she's actually implementing in a fight. I think what we did that last fight was unintentionally very smart, because the thing is, it wasn't intentional, it was the enemies that did it. That's what we need to look for in a fight, is separating them, because if we separate into 2 small fights, that's better for our comp, because we're not exactly a team fight comp, we're more like a Kai'Sa, Echo, Kayn, Pig comp, and Lucian is not even... Yeah, we're like a horrendous team fight comp, but Jax is not very good at team fighting, and neither is, what's them? I don't really want to give Echo that, but some people need it, I guess. Just depend on it. I'm gonna give Romp. Okay, that's good. Yeah, see, now they're just tilting. Lulu or Kog'Maw should never die for free. Lulu should always be on top of him. Lulu was not on top of him last fight. She was on top of Jax, and Jax is not a threat because he can get kited out. Jax is not a good team fighter champ either. If I have to team fight champ like Gwen or something like that, that'd be smart. Force a smite. Denied Gwen the blue there, which is very important. Rumble getting blue is essentially useless. It's just golden XP for him. Gwen getting blue is a bit threatening. Is the ability hiss? I mean, I think she has mana cost, right? Oh, she does. I don't even know that. What the hell? Champ feels like it has infinite mana. Yeah, this should be just a collapse scenario. Never mind, she is pretty mobile, my bad. Okay, this is very bad. We're getting into a clump against a rumble. I see this going very bad in a lot of ways. Diving here is not the worst option as long as I kite back to my team here. Yeah, Gwen's over there. Understanding where Gwen's positioning is in that fight is very important. This is just paying attention to the map. I think Echo can zone, but we should look to just force it. Because we have... Ideally, if we wanted to 2-man it, that's smart. But yeah, it's just mostly about zoning. They don't have smite, so they're going to be hesitant to go into the pit. They're going to be hesitant to look for it. We can look for poke over the wall, but if they go in, we just stop the damage. We should just kill this. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we should wait 1 second, 1 second. Oh my god, Echo, you're... Dude. We were pinging my smite too, and Echo was like, nah, let's just... Dude, that was just asking to get it stolen. That was so Papega. That was just grief. That was just grief. That was grief. There's no other terminology behind it. That was 100% grief. Now the thing is that we have Lucian side lane who is very strong with Baron buff, so we can actually kill Jax in side lane because Jax doesn't really turn to a super demon until he's 3 items. So we can probably look for a pick in the side lane and pressure mid lane, force the 4v5, and just look to end. We gotta end fast. Because if we don't end fast, they're gonna inevitably outscale. That's what you do against outscaling comps. This is why scaling comps don't necessarily work a lot in solo queue if you don't understand how to close out a game. We have Ocean Soul coming up, which isn't game winning, but it's game turning. It'll turn the game 90 degrees in our favor. But we'll see how that goes. Now this is perfect. Okay, for that, and that's just pick, and they're tilted. You can tell they're tilted. If they are ever dying in a situation like this, they're dying not only mid, but also bot, that's just tilt. Just poor decision making and tilt. And Rumble. Adios. So this is ideally a game that was lost, but thankfully you have players like Isa that kind of step up to the plate, take on the carry role. And Lucian never played poorly, but like I said, he was playing to get carried, not carry. So understanding how your teammates are playing means you can play off them better. Nautilus was playing on tilt, so notice I never made a fucking play off Nautilus. Sorry for the language, but I never made a play off Nautilus. I was like, man, this guy's tilted. So I make plays on my own. I look to set up the fights and all that about as smart as I can. And there you go, that's how you win. So hope you guys enjoyed the little mid-season Kayn jungle pathing guide. If you enjoyed it, be sure to drop a like, be sure to drop a sub. Peace out, YouTube.